Well. Hello, everybody.
My
Well,
people.
it is our favorite time of the week. It is Wednesday night. So, welcome. This is the Power Team, of course, your favorite podcast team that's here rocking with you
Mhm.
every Wednesday night. So, if it's your first time rocking with us, we would like to just go ahead and formally introduce ourselves. I go by the name of Kesha Kesh.
And I'm your boy, Dr. Real, Mr. Motivational. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
I know that's right. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about it, y'all. This is we always say, it's the family reunion. It is the no judgment zone. So we get excited, coming in on Wednesday nights because we know we get a chance to spend this time with you. We get a chance to talk about all these great current events, hot topics, you name it, Power Team Love letters. We're here to give it all to you. So we just want to say, first off, thanks so much for rocking with us. And for the people that's watching the replay, whenever you watch this replay, thank you so much for watching the replay as well. I like to go back and interact with all of the people that ask questions during the replay time also. So thanks for rocking with us. So
Absolutely.
let's go ahead and get into it, Dr. Real. We got, so many great things to talk about, but I got a little bit excited because I seen this topic in the update that happened. I think it happened on December the 1st about the updates with the student loans.
Yeah.
It says they're going to be listening or trying to make some decisions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh, man. So, hope y'all sitting down for this one because it's not good news. I'm
Wait,
about
it's
to.
not good news. Wait.
No,
Now
it's
I didn't
not.
know it wasn't good
It's
news.
not good news.
They
I'm sorry.
said,
I'm sorry to bring y'all the gift of sadness for a good short minute, but I gotta let you. I'm gonna keep it real with you, 100 all the time. So
oh
9 million of us, and
Lord.
I said 9 million of us, got an
9
incorrect email saying that they approved our student loan forgiveness. Those emails for 9 million people were wrong. They were done. They blamed it on some contractor. You know that somebody gonna take the fall for it, so they blamed it on some contractor for writing misleading information into the letter. And that came out after the six Republican states have sued against the Biden presidency for saying this is illegal. So now the Supreme Court is going to hear it sometime in 2023. So no matter when they rule on it, right now we have until June for the forgiveness for them to they pause the payments until June. But let's just say the Supreme Court rules in June, you get additional 60 days after their ruling before the payment pause is lifted. So if they rule at by June 30th, you'll have until the end of August before the payments resume.
Okay.
So
That
what
is
I'm
not
trying
good
to tell y'all
news.
is this: right now, you got we're already almost mid this day is December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. Rest in peace, y'all. You have roughly 9.5 months, maybe maybe 8.5 months to get your stuff together, like start making payments. Because right now you're paying towards the principal, not the interest. If you start paying now, so you're hitting the main part of the loan, you're not paying the interest right now. So it's on pause. It's been on pause for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't really take advantage of it like I should have because I had other things going on. But for those who can, do it because I'm about to. You're gonna have, like I say, 8.5 months of direct payment to the principal. If you wait until they lift the pause, then you paying on the interest first. You're gonna forever be paying on that loan. Because I think Supreme Court has too many conservative justices up there, and they're gonna rule with their peoples. Because to me, they ride with their people. If it was all liberal justices in the Supreme Court, they'll ride with the liberal. If it was all conservative, they're doing what they're doing right now. They struck down Roe versus Wade, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna strike this down because they're saying that it's giving a prize to well-off graduates. No, it's not. It's giving money to people who out here who risk their livelihood to go to school, which means they're getting themselves in debt just to try to live better. Because that's what this world requires you to be educated to supposedly to get a good job.
Yeah. And we're not living better.
How are we gonna pay it back? That's just the thing. You want to pay $50,000, you want to pay $100,000. It's crazy. You shouldn't have to even have that kind of pressure to go to school and get an education. You should want educated citizens in your society. You should want that for all of them, no matter what color they are. So I wouldn't hold my breath about getting this money forgiven, because it's going to Supreme Court, and I got a good feeling by June you're going to hear, nah, that's unconstitutional, and you can't forgive consumer debt without Congress being involved with it. He just can't do an executive order and just do it.
You know, at least they can give some stimulus towards it or something, you know, because the truth of the matter is, and that's where the other lawsuit took effect from, the one that I got in on, because it specifically spoke about being promised to make this income that will make you be successful in this world that we're living in right now. You know, you paid all this money to go to school and you were promised to earn this amount of money, and now we are dealing with inflation. You got all this stuff going on. That is actually what the lawsuit is about. It's stating that you were misled to attend these colleges, and that they had a whole list of them. And if you completed that information, that was the lawsuit. So I guess I'm trying to understand, Dr. Real, is there a difference in it? I understand the part about them not waiving it, meaning that it's, you know, this was something that Biden was pushing to do, but the lawsuit is something totally different. So what's your intake on that?
I don't really know. I know the schools that they've basically forgiven people loans for, because those schools are now no longer colleges anymore. They've been torn down. They're no longer, their degrees and stuff don't count.
But not only those, though, it's also the schools that it was a list. Those schools were included on there, but a lot of the schools that were on there were the people that, meaning if they approached you and beckoned you, or, you know, bribe you pretty much, or persuaded you to come to this school, they're a part of the lawsuit. For example, I went to University of Phoenix. University of Phoenix is a part of the lawsuit. But my confusion was, and what I was stating was, I think we talked about this 2 shows ago. I felt like they was trying to talk us out of the lawsuit, because when this thing came about them waiving it, they pretty much was telling us, well, you know, if you put this on pause, there's an opportunity for you to get this amount of money waived and this done, which didn't have anything to do with the lawsuit. But it made you feel as if I got both of them going, should I take this one first? It was like they was trying to get you to take the bait.
Right.
I stayed with the lawsuit. So I don't really know, but they also were saying with the lawsuit that they had up until like 2024 or something to determine it, which to me, they were still probably trying to get you to opt out, because the other stuff looked like it was more promising to happen faster. And as you can see, we're experiencing this.
Right.
So that's where the confusion came from. I'm going to go back and look at the status of mine. I haven't even checked it because it's too much. Is this going on and that was going on? So this is really good information. Thank you for keeping us updated on it. Y'all, we got to figure this thing out, because you know, the truth of the matter is this false promises being set. And like Dr. Real said, we might as well go ahead and face reality. It just probably ain't going to happen, Captain. It ain't going to happen.
Man, listen, my mindset is just by listening to stuff I've heard on the news lately about how your refunds next year, they already telling you not going to be as much as they've been. They saying it's because of the COVID payment they were giving extra. They're taking that back. So expect smaller refunds. I'm thinking, okay, so y'all, there's nothing in this world that's free. I'm gonna wrap this up really quickly. There's nothing in the world that's free. Now, we was hurting, and they gave us some scraps off the table. Ain't like they laced us now. They gave us a little change. You know what I'm saying? We get some crab legs and Hennessy. They throw us a little change.
Hennessy on the rocks.
But I feel like, okay, this is their strategy of trying to get this money back. Do you understand how much money, if they forgave the student loan, you're talking about, like, I've forgotten the number. I don't know if it was 400 million or was it like $400 billion they're going to lose.
Yes.
So Republicans ain't having that. We need to run that back, which y'all got from us, because we're not part of what they take care of. They take care of the rich people. That's it.
That's it.
If anything for us, shit.
It's a wrap.
You can forget about it. They're gonna shoot it down every time, because it's there to pull up from your bootstraps party. But like Martin Luther King said, I can't pull my bootstraps up if I don't have a pair of boots to pull up with.
Right.
You know, that's paraphrasing, of course, but that was, you know what I'm saying? That's wild. So just don't have your heart set on it. It's like I said, follow the plan, pay what you can on it, and go towards the principle.
Damn.
And go ahead and start negotiating if you can get deferment, you know, with your loan agency. Go ahead and start getting them negotiations with them now and see if you can set up after August or June, whichever one you want to take place first. Like set it up, talk to them.
Yeah. Good
If your
stuff.
income ain't the same, talk to them. They have plans they can accommodate your income. Talk to them. You're not making the same thing you were making before.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
That's true. It's true. It's different programs, but yeah, it don't look like it's going anywhere, and I'm sick of it.
Right.
Wow. All right, y'all. Good stuff. Make sure y'all paying attention. Make sure that you guys are checking into whatever you filed and making sure that you in the know of what's going on. Moving on to our next topic. Let's talk about our brother, Deion Sanders. He was getting some backlash, some sellouts, some sold dreams. It's a lot going on with Deion. I'm shocked, at some of the people's comments and how they're feeling, but maybe I'm looking at it from a woman's perspective. So maybe I need to just shut up and listen. And I've been trying. I ain't lying. I've been trying, but I still ain't heard, I guess, the right words to make me feel like I'm tripping. But Dr. Real, what are your thoughts on Deion Sanders?
I've been watching so many people on TikTok and other social media platforms with their spiel on it, from the pro and the con.
Yeah.
This man went to Jackson State University. Yep. Isn't that in Jackson, Mississippi, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're, in no defense to anybody that live there, y'all know what it is. You live there. And yep. I'm gonna leave it right there. He went to that school that was relatively, people knew about it, but they didn't know about it. Everybody know they had a decent band, but they didn't know about the football team because they went with a good team. You know what I'm saying? They just wasn't that thing. This man, his economic impact, I got notes I got to read to y'all. This is what this man impacted done this place in just 3 years.
Let's talk about it.
He brought $30 million to the city of Jackson, Mississippi. $30 million. $9 million for the 2022 homecoming. I mean, $9 million. And then $4 million for the Boombox Classic. What was that? A total of $43 million he brought to his community. He got the number one recruiting class in HBCU history. Recruited the number one draft pick for college. He got a number one player, the number one recruit in the whole land. He didn't go to Alabama or USC or Oklahoma. He went to damn Jackson State, HBCU in Jackson, Mississippi. This is the impact. What y'all want that man to do? He's done what you've been trained to do your whole life. You do a good job, and your next move is to level up.
Level up.
He laid the foundation, and y'all can make a good hire. Find somebody, ain't got to be prime. It could be somebody, ain't got to be prime. It's someone who can take the reins and move it to the next level. That's passing the damn torch. What he posted.
What you do.
He went to a predominantly white school. Okay. Why is it when we want to do something, we always got to be mad at each other, but these white coaches change teams like hooker draws, and don't nobody say shit
all the time
about it. Make it make sense to me.
This man was giving help
to the school. I'm like, then y'all playing that whack ass song. One monkey don't run no show. If you want to leave, just leave. The last game of the season, this man was undefeated. Brought y'all a SWAC championship home. What is he supposed to do? If that was your relative, if that was your husband, Kesha, and this man said, look, because I made these statements when I first got there, even though he's done pretty much everything that he said he was gonna do, to me he did. I'm gonna go in and turn down this $5 million a year I got going from Colorado, which is a much better facilities, better everything. You know what I'm saying? He had to get a walk if they feel. You ain't got to get with Colorado to fix their field because they field already straight.
That's what I'm trying to say, Dr. Real. Okay, so when I was saying, speaking from a woman's perspective, I wanted to humble myself because I know it, maybe I'm missing something. But first off, this man, outside of being a coach, has a family to take care of as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's his due diligence and it's his job to protect his family too. So as his wife, Get me the hell up get me out of here, sir, please, and thank you. And put us in a better position. I'm trusting and believing that you're putting us in a, I want to follow. Lead, I'm going to follow. But the shit got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to look out for your family too. He went and did what he was supposed to do. Now, whether or not he still got some unfinished business to take care of, I watched a video a few minutes ago. He gonna take care of his business, but at the same time, I respect the fact that this man have a plan and he's going in and he's making a change. He's not just going in talking about what he's gonna do. He's going out there and he's really doing it. And if it took just him making a difference in somebody's life for a short period of time, he made a damn difference. So my thoughts are, where everybody just getting upset, where they damn daddies at? And I'm sorry to say it like that, but you want this man to stop doing what he's doing and taking care of his family and stop being a leader and lead. Where those kids' daddies and uncles and stuff at? Because, you know, this man got a job to do. I'm sorry. I don't mean no offense or anything like that. I think he did an awesome job. He did what he went to do. Now, another thing that people are upset about. I don't know if you got a chance to take a look at it, that video, Dr. Real. It was about him going and introducing himself to Colorado.
He brought luggage. His luggage is Louis. I heard him.
He said he's bringing luggage with him, and his luggage is Louis. This is the backlash that he's going to get. And it's so unfortunate. We are living in a time to where his delivery, they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at him like he's mean, he's cruel, he stepped in out of line. He did just some of the same stuff that you face now, anybody that's in corporate America, especially if you're in a leadership role. It's just certain things that can't be taken because of the generation that we have. They can't take the things that we took back in the day because the world has shifted and the world has changed. But I understood the message that Deion Sanders was trying to deliver. And not only that, he want to know who is going to run. He want to know who going to sink this ship, because before I let you sink my ship, I put my own damn holes in it. You understand? He want to know who going to run, because he said in his statement, I'm going to make you run. I'm going to make you leave. I'm going to make you mad. Whoever's willing to stay. He's doing all that because he want to know who's the weak and who's the strong. And he wants them to know that you are replaceable. So if you want to be here, show me. Fight. And the problem is the world we live in now, people don't want to fight no more. It's given to them. And so many people think they're so deserving of certain things when they're really not. And he pretty much was letting them know it. And the backlash he's going to get is, you can't do that in this day and age. Not this day and age, which is a different world.
I mean, but even if it ain't about the money, even you put the money aside, you still gotta look at, like, how many black coaches are there in Division I, in the Power 5 conferences? How many, like the Pac-10, the Big 10, the Big 12, the ACC, and the SEC? How many of those conferences have black coaches? So by him going to a power conference, he going to the Pac, I think it's Pac-10, I believe he's going to.
Yep.
That brings, if he goes there and he handles his business, and they even make it to New Year's Day Bowl next year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's stamping the next, because it's a copycat world. So somebody gonna say, oh, if he did it, maybe I can get me a black coach that's similar to him to do the same thing for my thing, because it's a copycat. They're gonna find like-minded people. I like how he did this. I'm seeing someone like him do the same thing for my college.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at what he's doing. It's we always gotta attack when we don't understand the assignment.
Exactly.
His season at Jackson State was done.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needed to move to his next season. That's a lot of our problem, Kesha. It'd be our fall season, but we still want to stay in the damn summertime.
We still in summer with our you know.
It's time to move on from that. It's no more time for fun and games. Now it's time. The shit is changing. I gotta get ready for. So I ain't mad at I ain't mad at the go to Colorado and make us proud, bro. You already got mad athletes leaving teams like Alabama. You got the athletes jumping in the portal trying to come to you. I'm talking about 5-star, 4-star. You ain't even recruit right now. leave Alabama trying to come to you. That says a lot, man. That's respect they have for you.
And for those that didn't watch the clip, after we go off live, I will actually drop the footage in the chat just so that you guys can see it. Also, when we do the replay, I'll let you guys see it as well, so you can give your perspective on it, because I would love to hear what you have to say, especially, you know, just the different days and times that we're in. But one thing before we move on about Deion, I would like to say is the truth of the matter is, that man ain't never switched up. Deion Sanders is who he's been since day one. So I can't say he's acting brand new. I can't say that, you know, well, who is this guy who he think he is? Deion is Mr. Prime Time. He's been the same since day one. He ain't never switched up. So kudos. I'm rocking with Deion Sanders. All right, y'all. Now for the fun stuff. You know, again, this is the no judgment zone. We have our people that write into us, and they look for us to give them advice on love or situations that they may be experiencing. So we want to go ahead really quick and get into this PowerTeam Love letter and share our thoughts and see if we can at least help somebody. And it goes like this. I'm a 47-year-old woman, and I'm with a man that is out of my league. I have a great job and I'm educated, but my past is sketchy. He's a surgeon and his daughter just finished medical school. He's been divorced for 6 years and he's ready to settle down with me. We met on a site for professional singles. I didn't even know they had one of those, but for professional singles. And we've been dating for almost a year. I've never been married. Let me see here. I lost my thought. Look, we've been dating for a year. I've never been married, but I work as an escort and lived with a man for 14 years. Yikes. I looked at it as a business that we ran together. I had a son by one of the guys I saw regularly. The guy found out he was the father and he filed for custody and won. Because of my lifestyle, I have a good relationship, but I still have a good relationship with my son. I want to share this part of my past with my new boyfriend, but I'm afraid. We have run into my ex-pimp, and I told my boyfriend that he was just an ex-boyfriend. In the past, my ex-pimp purposely destroyed a great relationship. I have not told him that I have a son. I have been in counseling because I don't really feel unworthy of having a good man like this. What should I do? This reminds me of somebody going to Kevin Samuels for advice. Remember Kevin? Rest in peace.
I got Tyler Perry movie.
But you know what? I appreciate her honesty, because she's really saying she feel like a lot of women won't admit that, you know, especially how the world and how it is now. She said she feel like he's out of her league, but I think she's trying to fake it till she make it, but she really feeling like it's not gonna work out. My advice would just be, you're gonna have you can't hide it. This son gonna pop up from somewhere. You know, I don't know how old the son is, but you can't hide a child from a man. You can't hide a child from a woman. You know, that's a part of you and who you are, and that's something that you have to be honest about. And unfortunately, if that person does not accept that, then that's the first sign that y'all just probably not gonna be together, because that's going to still be your child, regardless of who got custody or who don't have custody. And when it comes to your past, that's just what that is. You know, it's your past. And I appreciate the fact that, like she said, she wants to even bring this to him, because the fear of losing him, you probably will be more afraid if he found out without you telling him, because you definitely probably gonna lose him then. So my advice to you is be honest about the situation. You know, don't go in with the fear of losing him. Go in with the knowledge of knowing that you're being honest and you putting all your cards out on the table, because that's where the fresh start is going to come from. You want to have a life with this man. You want it to be successful and not have nothing to come back and haunt you. No skeletons to pop up. Let this man just know the truth, and then you have nothing to worry about. That's my thought.
True. Yeah, that is the most accurate way to handle that situation, is just be honest, especially about the child.
Yeah.
That's something that is important trying to hide that. Now, your former lifestyle is your former lifestyle. Honestly, that's some information that you really don't have to divulge unless it's going to threaten his life in some way. If I was a CIA agent, And when you was married, I probably would tell you, you know what? I used to be a CIA agent, so like we gotta be careful. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
know how it is. She got some girlfriends or something that's probably saying, Dr. Real, they
Yeah,
saying, girl,
I
don't
get it.
you say nothing. What he don't know don't hurt him.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
get it. I get it. As I said, you that lifestyle, if she wants to divulge it, she can, but if she don't, like I said, to me, ain't no harm, no foul. That's your former life. He got a former life too. I'm
But
just
the
his life
child
ain't gonna do
came
that. I don't
from.
know.
Because
Yeah,
what's
I
gonna
get it.
happen is, Dr. Real, what's gonna
About
happen
the
is,
child, we can talk about the rest of it. What I'm saying, he talk about the child, but she ain't really got to divulge the rest
but
of it. She
the
wants.
child came from, this is why I say you might as well go ahead and lay your cards out on the table. The child came from one of the people that she was seeing with the escort service. That's why she don't have custody of the child. So because of her
I get all
past,
that.
so if you decide to tell about the child and you don't decide to tell about what happened, it's going to lead up to some lies anyway. And you're going to be stumbling trying to explain it. Because the first thing a man going to want to know is, because you're a woman, usually we have custody of our kids. Why don't you have custody of your son? How did this, who is the father? Like, every question is going to open up worms for something else. And that's what happened. She lost it in a custody battle. And if he go to Google it and looking it up, hell, he gonna see it anyway. Now you just shot yourself. It's just
that's what we want to know what the hell happened in person right there.
Man, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna look it up. Like this, she met him on a site anyway. You're gonna you're gonna tell me, I'm gonna find out. You can tell me voluntarily or involuntarily.
So I mean, like I said in the beginning, it's that's the right thing to do. But I'm just saying, if anybody I've been with, they don't know everything I've ever did in my life because it's prior to them ain't really none of their business unless it's something I like about contracted STD. Because my past actions, yeah, I need to tell them that. That's threatening their life. But if I was a Miller's out of dancer on a motherfucking nudist colony boat, that's my business. I gotta tell you that. I gotta tell you, like, hey, I got a child by a woman. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't work out. Boom. Yes, it's gonna be weird that a man got custody of the kid, but that's easy to say too. Like, he made way more money than me. He was a little misstable than I was at the time.
He was a better fit. I guess the best way for her to say it is they thought that he was a better fit.
You know what I'm saying? This
I don't know how this gonna work, but
and that shuts down. That shuts
like,
down.
Damn, you unfit. Like, like he was a better fit. Like, what the hell is I got? What do I got going on over here? Anywho, but again, we're not laughing at your pain. We're not laughing at your story. Of course, we're just having just a moment, just putting it in different perspectives. And again, my advice, I think you should just be honest about it. I mean, if the guy, he really, really, truly, want to be with you and make it work, I think that he would truly understand, what happened. I don't think he'll view you as a bad person because you've probably already done a lot of things to prove that you've already graduated from that stage in life. And you said it yourself that you're educated too. You got a good career going and you got things going. You just got a sketchy past. So my advice,
got a pass, man. Everybody got a pass, and you know
everybody got
about your past. You wasn't there.
Yep.
So you don't need to worry about it.
That's it. That is it. So y'all know what's coming up next. We got those words of wisdom coming from Dr. Real. So he about to give it to us.
Get us for the good. Listen,
words of wisdom.
Plenty of people will help you celebrate your wins, but how many will be there to help you clean up after a loss?
Nobody.
A lot easier to sweep up confetti than to clean up shit. Hello.
Wait a minute. What happened to the confetti? Wait a minute. You took me a little too fast, Dr. Real.
So we celebrate. It's easy. It's easy to pick up confetti, but when you down and you in your losses, who gonna be up there to help you clean your shit up? That's what people need to have in your corner is a person who's gonna be there when it's time to clean up the shit. Not when it's just time to clean up confetti. That's easy because we're having fun and having a good time, but now it's hard.
Agreed.
Secondly, another one for y'all right here. Kids are a direct reflection of their parents. So it makes sense to look in the mirror every so often and see what kind of reflection you have. And I'm gonna leave it right there for y'all because some of y'all need to hear that. Somebody need to hear that. Ain't nothing. Listen, I'm trying to tell this right here really quickly. How I feel. Everybody know I tell my age. I'm 50 years old, and I love it. But here's the thing I learned about this thing called life. there's nothing wrong with feeling young.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. The
I
problem
agree.
is when you acting young, that's the problem. There's
Facts.
nothing wrong with feeling young. You can feel young all day. You want to feel full of life. You should, because that's what
Right.
youth is. Youth is full of life. You
Right.
know, old is when life don't it matters, but you count the years you have left versus the ones behind you. You start to focus on, your end time because like, well, I'm 60. Don't know how much I got left. So you start looking
Yeah.
at the end versus more than the beginning. So man, y'all just live y'all life, feel young, just be your age.
Be
Be
your
a
age.
youthful 48, but not act like you're 18. Because in
That's
the
right.
reality, you're 48. So just,
That
you
is
know what I
right.
mean? Just grow up and
Fact.
show up. Oh,
Woo,
yeah.
we y'all. That time just flew right on by. I know we went a little bit over, but again, we wanted to get all of our topics in with you all because we really, really enjoy this time that we spend with you all on Wednesday nights. Make sure that you all are really tuned in to all of our shows. We have different hosts on different nights. Tomorrow night, we have the Mamapreneur podcast that's hosted by Robin. She'll be here and she'll be spotlighting some beautiful women with their businesses. She does that every second and fourth Thursday. Don't forget to rock with myself and Dr. Real. We're here every first and third Wednesdays, bringing you current events, hot topics, words of wisdoms, you name it. We have Bree. If anyone is interested in real estate, I heard that the housing industry is popping right now. They got some great things going on with people that's first time buyers, different incentives. Make sure that you tune in to her. She's on the fourth Mondays. And also we have Steph the Educator. She is on the first and third Thursdays. Our new show host, she'll be starting in January and she'll be on the first and third Tuesday. I know that's a lot. I kind of post our stuff
You're
and
going
pin
to be busy.
it.
You're going
busy,
to be
busy,
busy.
busy. But it's a matter of just having different things for you guys to rock with and pay attention to, things that we feel that you're very interested in, just coming from different hosts that are a part of this team and that's a part of this platform. But as we always say, y'all, we ain't got to go home, but we definitely got to get the hell up out of here. Y'all be safe and y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.